Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Oh man, so much to unpick today. Thank God it's Friday, which means I'll be off for the next 2 days unless something really major happens, like a certain somebody falls off a twig, and any of them, please pick one. Okay, what I want to have a look at, a lot of you guys are asking me to have a look at the felon, the orange twerp's health. There was a notice that came out that said Trump's got chronic venous insufficiency and that it's, you know, benign and standard for somebody his own age, blah, 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 blah. And that the bruising on his hand was from shaking too many other people's hands while being on aspirin therapy. Oh, God. Does anybody believe any of that? Now, this is an attempted to allay the social media that's going out there in regards to the bruising on his hand. I mean, if it was an innocent, genuine, why try and cover it up? And the swelling of his ankles. Manipulation, but we've got downfall, and it's lies. Lies. There's this little inkling of truth. There's almost enough truth in there to almost make it believable. But no, it's manipulation of the truth, and it's not going to end well for him. And the next card that I keep, I'm just going to say these ones are poking themselves out. Sword of truth, judgment, on the defensive, and you've got this reckless truth coming forward in regards to the felon. Now I better make sure I get my cards up the right way. Yeah, I just saw the Three of Pentacles poking out, which indicates that he's getting some sort of private consultation treatment that we're not privy to. I'm just going to say it's a bunch of hogswash. This statement that came out, I've been getting for a long time now congestive heart failure, which does result in swelling. Strung upside down, sacrificed, and so much of what's coming out is going to be used to put him aside. But I want to have a look. What I want to have a look in regards to this, little note, there's a photo circulating social media saying it's the orange twerp, Epps and Bondi. It's not. The blonde female in that, we know he has a type, is a European model from Belgium called Ingrid Sayenhove. So just be aware of that. We've got to be careful that we check our sources, etc. What else has happened? Oh, the 6 agents that were involved in Butler. And as I'm thinking about that, there's the moon card, secrets yet to be revealed. Have the 6 Secret Service agents from the Butler event in recent weeks have been suspended, which means that they're still employed by the Secret Service, but they're not at work, so it means that they can't talk to anybody, they can't let anybody know what they know, etc. So where do I go? Well, I actually want to have a look at Sean Barbarella. Sean Barbarella is the one that signed the letter that said he's in perfect health. Yeah, I think they might be manipulating the health truth there a bit as they try and balance everything, as they try and get it on even keel, as his health is in a downward spiral. And that card popped out again, the moon card, secrets about the severity of the felon's health. And look at the blue legs on that dude, desperately trying to juggle, and blue legs. Now, who is Sean Barbarella? S-E-A-N Barbarella. He is. I mean, he's highly decorated, got a Purple Heart and a merit, whatever it was. I didn't write that down. Order of Merit or something. He ex-military, is as if you can ever actually be ex-military. He is an osteopath specialist. So osteopath is that bones, uh, and was an emergency tactical medical dude. I'm sure I'm using the dude. I'm sure I'm using really technical language here. Apparently, he was injured in a roadside bomb in Iraq. So that's going back. Is that Bush 2? I think it was Bush 2. And got a Purple Heart for that. He served in Afghanistan and oversaw a team of 40 medical personnel plus another 20 assistant medical personnel, so a pretty big team. And he was integral in the improvement in patient tracking in regards to blast explosive injuries, concussion, etc. And he was also, before he took this position as personal physician, he was in command of a naval health clinic at Cherry Point. So he was a pretty high up dude. He's not a physician. He's an osteopath training. I mean, yes, he was a doctor at one stage. But he was the head of the emergency tactical medical. He's not an actual, if I say he's not the GP, the general practitioner that you go down to see. He is the managing guy. He's the dude at the top that sort of steers the traffic type thing. He's the one that says we need to research this more, we need to do that more, we need to implement these operations, we need to make that happen. He was also, I believe, integral in also what is it? Mobile medical units as well. Developing mobile medical units. So he's not I say not a doctor. He is a doctor, but you get what I mean. He's about 10 levels above a doctor. So, and a bone specialist and an emergency tactical medical specialist. So I suspect he's just head of the team. He is not the personal physician. So, Sean Barbarella, his statement about the Orange Twerp's health, if I haven't said it, entertainment only. The Twerp's health. Is he cut? Oh gosh. Emotional disappointment and loss. Harsh truth coming forward, or is it acting rashly? There's something, it just feels that there's something not right. I'm not saying about Sean Barbarella, but about, I mean, he does say he's non-political. What do we need to know about Sean Barbarella? Why would he issue this statement when it is so blatantly false? Basically, all they're saying is he's on quarter of an aspirin a day type thing. Why would he issue a statement that is so blatantly false? Why? Why would he? Oh, you want that card? Why? Come on down. Oh, in case you're wondering what deck I'm using, it's the Trip and Wait Tarot. Why would he issue the threat of being cast out? I mean, I have no other way to say that. The threat of being cast out. Challenged by this false information that's going round in circles, infighting that's happening. But I mean, surely he's a dude of integrity. Why would he be fearful of being cast out? if he was being truthful. This infighting that's going on about the messaging. You've got here actions having consequences, justice, the energy he's stewing in, divine justice, disjustice, actions having consequences, something to do with justice here. Entertainment only. Contracts and agreements, the Lover's card. I mean, he's apparently married with 2 children. He's an older guy. I couldn't find a birth date for him. But there's something's gone on where he made this agreement in the past and has been held to it under threat of justice is what I'm getting. To manipulate the magician. Look over here while that's happening over there. The energy over him is the manipulation energy. Gosh, look at these major arcana surrounding these central cards. The immediate future, the sun, things being exposed. The emperor has no clothes being revealed in the immediate future. Externally, forced to retreat, forced to contemplate his actions. Busting to know what this is. What would someone have over him internally? What could also be the poor health of the orange twerp. Internally, the orange twerp sitting on the orange throne. The star card, the hopes and fears, the star card. Trying to balance, trying to juggle, being the star. What have we got here? We've got the voters, the public, strength card, the circle of support, some sort of announcement from the White House. This could also be happy families. Who are his children? Because this is like taming the beast, a bitter pill to swallow. An announcement from the White House. A rah, 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 look at this, but nobody's buying it. They're all walking away in the background. You've got here the Empress. And then the Sword of Truth, Russia. Why would he have connections with Russia? Unless it's something to do with his wife. I don't know whether he's got a daughter at all. There's something here, a truth coming out that feels like he's trying to protect his family from. Receiving money, volatile information, receiving money, and feathering the nest. Has he had, gosh, do I really have to go down this path? This is just some cards that I'm throwing, but I'm going to ask. Did Sean Barbarella receive some illicit monies, some payments? It's something to do with protecting his family. Was it family? But surely he had good insurance and stuff if it was in regards to a health event on one of his families. Is Sean Barbarella compromised in any way? Is he compromised in any way, whether it's to protect him or his family, or you want that one? Is he compromised in any way? Trying to keep secrets about money. Something about money. got here the false victory. Challenged by the false victory when the felon was put in. Under the cover of darkness, slinking off with the swords of truth. In the past, infighting. Sneaking, I mean, the energy that he's stewing in at the moment is not telling the truth because he's trying to hold on to something to do with money, money secrets. In the past, we've got this messaging infighting. Why am I hearing Ben Roberts? I'll tell you why I'm hearing Ben Roberts. Ben Roberts, if you haven't, and there's that money changing hands or something changing hands illicitly. Just putting the cards down. Ben Roberts in Australia was awarded the highest award that the Australian military can get. He was involved in Afghanistan and he was held up as this model heroic military figure who received the highest awards in the land, etc., etc. What's happened in recent years is the truth has actually come out. The other people from his unit have come out and said basically that he was a really bad guy who unalived locals in Afghanistan for shits and giggles, drank beer from the prosthetic leg of some crippled local to make a mockery of it. He was not allegedly, he's fighting the charges. I believe he actually lost. Actually, I believe he fought the charges but lost. And he's been stripped by pretty much anything. I'm getting the same vibe from Sean Barbarella, which is really odd because he is this highly decorated public figure who rose up through the medical. But there's something off there. There's something wrong there, is what I'm getting. Okay, come on down. Rounding this reading, there's that Lover's card again. Some sort of agreement, contract to keep things quiet about something. We've got the Queen of Swords in the immediate future, an internal truth. We've got here the foolishness walking off the cliff. Internally, the sword of truth coming forward. Look at these swords. There's some really big truth that he's trying to keep hidden here. The outcome for him, trying to keep a lid on it, but it's going to come out, whatever it is, and he's going to be forced into isolation and retreat. Something to do with his celebrity status is just going to be too much. There's the whatever he's kept hidden is just going to be too much, and whatever it is. And then we've got the walking away. Is it treasonous or is it the felon's health itself? Walking away from the manipulation and the lies of this current regime with the guru, the Hierophant. We've got here something changing hands, money potentially changing hands. The information's going to come out. Big information's going to come out. Now, I'm not casting dispersion on this guy, but there's something in his past means that this regime have hold over him that we're going to find out. And there's the truth, and there's have something to do with his wife. I don't think it's Russia. I'm not getting Russia vibes that's forcing him to walk away. Will we hear the truth? I think we will. Will we find out why Sean Barbarella is issuing these blatantly false decrees? There's that again. So this is the spiraling down of the health, strung upside down and putting a different view on it, because there's something to be kept hidden. Page of Pentacles. Look at all these health cards. Eight of Pentacles. Retreat. Forced to retreat. Keeping a lid on how bad this is. Spinning a different story. The information, not presenting the full picture as they're working behind the scenes, but it's not telling me why. And then we've got a whistleblower, and then we've got the chain to the devil, some sort of agreement that he was forced to take, perhaps that he didn't like due to poor choices. I mean, this is also an addiction card. The offer was made. King of Cups. Might have come from Keg's breath that trapped him, information that trapped him. But it is going to come to an end. Sword of Truth, false victory, death card. I'm going to straight out ask it. Again, entertainment only. This is, just trying a theory, throwing a few cards and seeing what the cards tell me. Because what I'm hearing, did Sean Barbarella, justice and judgment. I'm going to leave it there. This could be pills and protecting his family. I'm feeling that he may potentially, perhaps, maybe, possibly have had an addiction after his injury that perhaps got out of control, maybe, possibly, entertainment only. Wondering whether to throw some cards on the felon's health. We know it's awful. We know it's awful. We know that there appears to be either issues with his liver or kidneys. They're not filtering properly. I keep getting congestive heart failure. I keep getting stroke as well will happen, or he's already had some. If you want to know his health, Denise Knight at Denise Knight Divination does a daily health watch on him. Never had, just not getting good cards, and they are progressively getting worse. I'm going to leave that there before I get myself into some more trouble. I think there might have been some not above board pill taking, potentially. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Love to you all. Take care.